Anyway, I think by now it's probably obvious why people make the mistake of thinking there's a twin paradox in the first place. You're talking about speed, and you don't notice the fact that the speed is in two different directions. Or even worse, if it's coming around in a circle, it's like in all sorts of different directions, and that's so complicated to think about that your intuition can't work. But if you consider the outbound and the inbound frames of reference, that is the coordinate system, as separate coordinate systems, then everything makes sense, everything falls into place, there's no paradox, there's no confusion, except you got to have one more coordinate system. Assuming you can do it in two coordinate systems, well, you sort of can, but you got to use a lot of math, and you don't have access to the intuition that way. And if you don't have access to the intuition, you make assumptions, just like the outbound path is the same as the inbound path, which it isn't. It's a completely separate coordinate system. If you want to do with a circle, you'd have to have an infinite number of coordinate systems, and that's too big for any brain to calculate. But you can sort of see that all of these ways of getting back have to result in the same kind of answer. Although certainly you can contrive situations where the outbound twin zigs back and forth and stuff, and it changes the answer. You have to work kind of hard to do it. If you use the simplest explanation possible, make things as simple as possible, but no simpler. That was Einstein's advice, and it's really great advice. And I think the three coordinate system solution is simpler. If you can come up with a simpler solution that doesn't cause confusion, that's great. I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to see the demonstration. If you can say these things using fancy schmancy software that I'm not allowed to use, that'd be great too. Let me know about them. But this is about all I have to say about the twin paradox and about special relativity. But hopefully you can immunize yourself against stupid, oversimplifying explanations with just a little bit of insight. Take care.